stress. Stream it cool, stream it right, stream it matters on Friday night. It's Kodi tips to show you how. Stream the best starting now. No more bills, cut that line. Talking tech feels so fine. Save your cash, keep it tight. Stream it right and you'll see the light. The butcher and Alden every time. Keeping your tech in its prime. Stream it cool, stream it right, stream it right. Streaming matters on Friday night. Kodi tips to show you how. Stream the best starting now. No more bills, cut that line. Talking tech feels so fine. Save your cash, keep it tight. Stream it right and you'll see the light. The butcher and Alden every time. Keeping your tech in its prime. Stream it cool, stream it right, stream it right. Streaming matters on Friday night. Internet speeds and gadgets to deploy. News that's packed for all to enjoy. Every Friday tune in and relax. Drink up to flex, that's a fact.
And we're live. What's up? How is everybody doing today?
Good. Where's Ed?
He's in, he's out, he's in, he's out.
Okay.
He's having internet issues, so he'll be back in a second.
Did he change his internet again? Or maybe his neighbors are, feeding off the his.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, his neighbors are actually using their internet, so it knocked him off. So, but hey, there he's back. So hey, shout out to Da Beach doing some awesome songs. Another great song. I mean, what live show offers you a new song every day? Every time we have a show, we have a new song. So hey, maybe we need to do like an album.
I
was saying we needed an album right from the get-go.
I'm pretty sure he made enough for 10 years worth of a show.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs a raise too.
Yeah.
No, let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy.
We could get him more work, by getting jingles for some of these other shows or even a TV show. That's where the money is, really. We think about the jingles, guys of our age. That's how you knew it was a show.
People used to raise families on jingles.
Yeah.
Not anymore, but they used to.
Not anymore. Yep.
Oh, all right.
Merv Griffin made his first $1 million on jingles.
Yep.
Oh, Merv Griffin. Hey, well, at least people that watch our show know who Merv Griffin is.
Yeah.
Most YouTube channels, the viewers would have no idea who the fuck Merv Griffin was. But again, people that watch this show, we tend to be an older audience. So the things we talk about make sense. Like, you can say those jokes. I was talking to Blue one day. We were talking about, you see these stars dating somebody that's fucking 30 years younger than them. And I'm like, what do you talk about? What do you talk about when someone's 30 years younger? I mean, I love my kids.
Simple.
But if I had,
you know what a jingle is?
Right.
I mean, there's ain't but one thing to talk about if you're dating someone. I think, my daughter's 30. And so if I was dating someone that, say, was 30 years old, that doesn't, I don't know how these guys do it.
They're not dating them for conversation, for starters, Todd.
I'm all, where's love? I got a big heart. It's for love.
Yep.
What's love got to do with it?
You got to do it. Hey, jackpot.
Mike Douglas Yeah.
Yeah, he's another oldie.
And look at that. I want to get paid real money, not that multicolored play Canadian money. Hey, that Canadian money is strong. Have you ever tried to rip a Canadian dollar?
Yeah, it's got a lot of plastic in it.
Yeah, good luck. It's hard. So
easier to melt it than to tear it.
Yeah, so, all right, so we got this show. If you hadn't watched this show before, which the 21 people that are hanging with us are our regular viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in each week when we have a show, or the weeks that we decide to have a show. Thanks for joining us, spending your live time right now. You're not watching us after it's recorded. You're actually hanging with us. So if you got questions, you got comments, we do our best to toss them up here on the screen. But we're going to talk about some tech stuff. We're going to talk about cord cutting stuff. We're also going to talk about some things that may impact your wallet or to make you sound smarter when you're talking to your friends. So when you're talking to your friends about DirecTV, if they've got DirecTV and they talk about it, you'll be able to talk a little bit smarter than them and be like, how the hell did you know that?
Throw in a Merv Griffin reference.
Yeah. Johnny Carson and
Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
Arsenio Hall. Oh yeah.
Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
Well, that's even young. Those are my.
But still, I would have loved to still see Arsenio.
Oh yeah.
You know, that was pretty good. You know what was really funny? You remember in Living Color?
Yes.
And Keenan Ivory Wayans did his impressions of Arsenio.
Yes.
I mean, they were hilarious. You know,
they
were really long fingers and his glasses.
Yeah. Arsenio had to hate him at that point.
Yeah. It was good. That was good TV. If for anybody that's young, people over in the side chat, they all know this In Living Color. If you want to look up a classic that probably nobody talks about, In Living Color, in those what was it, 3 years, 4 years? It wasn't a long time. They were on Fox.
They were,
when Fox first started.
I think they were around for quite some time.
It was a while.
7 years.
Okay. They introduced us to Jennifer Lopez.
No
J-Lo without In Living Color.
Yeah. She was dancing. Remember, it was that dance?
Fly Girl. She was the
Fly Girls. That's right. So that had, I mean, because you had Drew Carey on there, or Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey was on there, and so there was a lot of talent on that show. So if people can go back, that skit humor was great. It was great. So,
that had me crying. You know, you would go to work, the next day or after the weekend, and you'd come in, and everyone's talking about it. It was so funny.
That particular era, Saturday Night Live was really bad.
Yeah,
and it filled a gap.
Yep.
It did.
So let me get that open out. I lost my window there. So yeah, it was a good TV. So if you've not watched it, if you're watching this and you're like In Living Color, look it up. It's definitely worth a watch if you've not seen it. And so
you want to see some of the greats.
Yeah.
You know, seeing Jim Carrey do some of those impressions.
Fire Marshal Bill.
Fire Marshal Bill. Oh my God. Not I shall do something.
And what was it? That one that was the transgender with the
Venus de Milo.
Yeah, Venus. Venus. Yeah. I mean, some great stuff. So, but hey,
Jim Carrey did. Oh my God.
We're going to talk about a lot of tech stuff. We're going to talk about that. So we're going to jump around. If you guys over in the side chat, if you have some questions, you guys know, toss it in there, and we'll do our best to answer some of those questions. So one of the things I talked about last week, we had a segment on it last week, was some of the newer or the less known Kodi add-ons, and that I want to kind of talk about some of those and point people to them. I'm not looking to do a full review. I'm not doing that, but show you some of the unique add-ons that you might not have caught because they're not as well known. So hold on, let me see if I can. Oh, wrong button. I need to get me. You know what I need to get? I need to get one of those decks. What is those?
Steam Deck.
Stream Deck. Stream Deck. I hit that button and it knows exactly what I want it to do. So maybe one day I'll
Oh, I thought that was my job.
Well, yeah, I don't want. Hey, I don't want to take a job away from a black man. Okay, yeah, you know, because you know there are people trying to take those kind of jobs. But yeah, look at there. People are like, "Oh my god."
Now I know what a black job is. Thanks.
Yes, yes.
Finally.
You finally figured that one out. All right. So I want to go ahead. Let's see. Aubin, is that showing on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to talk about a couple add-ons, guys. And I asked the developers if it's okay for me to talk about them because some add-ons don't want to be talked about online, which is cool. But these two said, sure, check it out. So I'm going to first talk about MeTV. MeTV, it has a scraper section. So if you wanted to search for stuff, you can do it, or TV shows, you can. But some of the cool things about this add-on is it has some really cool, unique playlists. So the TV, you got the period TV. So when sometimes people are looking for some old stuff, it's hard to find. It's easy to find the new TV shows or the movies, but these guys do a lot of older stuff that is really cool and very hard to find. Now, the Hatfields and McCoys, not that old. I think this was probably 2000 or 2012. Yeah. But you can find a lot of older stuff in here. Let me go into classic cartoons. So, Banana Man. Never heard of that, dude.
Man. No.
Yeah. Go back here. I don't know if that one. 83.
Wow.
Okay.
The new Scooby-Doo. No, I didn't ever watch that one. Captain Caveman.
Oh yeah.
Dastardly and Muttley. Again, this didn't live around long.
No.
Because didn't they join the Great Race or something like that?
Yeah, they were in that race one, that race cartoon, whatever the hell.
So, but again, some really cool Inspector Gadget. You know, my kids, I remember.
That was a man.
I remember that.
Big fans.
Yeah.
Bullwinkle, Mr. Magoo. Yeah. So if you're a person that's kind of looking for some niche items, I put in there. This is in the Ezra Max repo. So you can install it on there, and just has a lot of really neat stuff. I mean, this is the Adventures of Superman. This is the old one in 1952.
Yeah.
So another.
Even with the Batman, it was like an early Batman.
Yeah. No Flash Gordon in there.
Yeah, it's got to be.
No, don't see it in that one. But yeah, that Batman. This is the TV show one.
Yeah, but there was an earlier one that's in black and white that I know I got.
Yeah. So
that was.
Let me glance over here. True 40s. Crimes. So if you're a person that's into some crime stuff. Classic comedy, and again, one of the things on this, this is done by some British people in the community. So there's going to be stuff that I don't catch, but Eddie might be able to be like, Mighty Python.
You guys didn't watch the Goodies in the 80s when they had it on PBS here in America?
No.
The Goodies?
Don't remember that one.
No. Goodies, goody yum drops.
Nope, not ringing a bell. Only thing I remember from CB wasn't Magic Garden and stuff like that on CBS, or was that PIX on 11?
I don't know. Mr. Ed. Classic cop stuff.
Classic, yeah.
So we can go back to Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
Barney Miller.
Love Barney Miller.
Some Chips.
Yeah, I love Chips.
The original Hawaii 5-0, not the one that reboot they did not long ago.
Yeah.
Good old Knight Rider.
Good old Knight Rider.
David Hasselhoff. The Hoff.
Kojak, that's my man.
Yeah.
Kelly Savalas.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, just want to point out this is a really cool little add-on. Again, it's got a lot of unique items that you won't find in other places. So if you're into older TV or kind of a unique niche, this is an add-on you probably want to check out. And again, in Ezra Max repo, and they have a Telegram group. So if you're looking for the Telegram group, look in my links. I have the Dabs link room. You can go there and do a search for MeTV, or you can do Ezermac, and you'll be able to find the Telegram room and join it. They're good guys. They do requests. So if people have requests, you can do that. But yeah, 39 items in this one. Here's look at there.
Logan's
run. We'd all be dead.
Yeah,
we'd all be dead.
Yeah, our crystals are red.
Yeah, Ed would be dead twice. So Buck Rogers. I wonder, Flash Gordon's not in here.
Aaron Gray, by the way. Buck Rogers.
Oh yeah,
Aaron Gray.
I love Aaron Gray.
Me too.
Did he need a real debris to see that?
I bet.
No.
I bet. I would guess. I would say that would be pretty. Yeah, that's a good question. I would be very confident to say you need real debris.
Yeah, especially this old stuff.
Yeah, because this is going to be hard to find.
Hard to find.
And you're not going to find this on regular servers. I mean,
No.
These guys, you do some searching to find this stuff.
Yeah.
So,
so
definitely check it out. They've got request section where people do requests and they will fill them or do their best to fill them.
Find it. Yeah.
Old stuff is hard.
So it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and they don't have all old stuff. I mean, this is the one with Kevin Hart in it.
Right.
So, but
Yeah,
ain't that Kevin Hart?
Upside?
Yeah.
No.
It's the guy from
this is the Upside. That's isn't that the
I never watched it.
I didn't watch
Hart isn't as big as a wheelchair like that. Come on.
Well, he's standing on the wheelchair.
Yeah, he's standing
on the wheelchair.
It looked like some Kevin Hart. Well,
we'll have to check.
I don't know.
I don't
We'll have to
think
look
so.
into that. I think it's Kevin Hart.
Get things mixed up.
You know. Well,
Back
I'm gonna let
here
that one
thinking
go.
everyone was
I had
You know?
something. I gotta let that one go. I'm already gonna get in trouble with my other comment. So, all right. Well, and then the other one that not a lot of people know about, and I know this is in this Seaman's repository. Play That Funky Music. Now, there is music or being able to watch videos on Kodi is pretty small. There is some, but not a lot. But these guys do a pretty good job with coming up with some unique stuff. If you're into EDM for music festivals, I just happen to come across this. I do like, if I'm doing some housework, I do like some of this to just be playing because I just like it to just be running for, in the background. Yeah. But if you go into this, and this will go into all the different performances throughout the day, throughout the festival for this year, and I think it's a 2-day event. But again, lots of videos. Now, these are linked to YouTube. So they work very well. They load. You don't get any ads, so you won't get any ads. But they have some sections in here. Oops, back it out again.
How long until YouTube stops that? Because
they've been doing that a while, though. I mean, people think about linking to YouTube has been going on since XBMC, because some of those were doing that back on NaviX.
Yeah, it's just YouTube is just so ad dominant now that I can't imagine that they're going to keep letting people use their APIs like that and circumvent their ads.
Well, I think part of it is if it depends on if you update YouTube. If you update YouTube on through some of the repositories on here, not the official version, you have to. It works way better. The official version has a lot of limitation, like you said, they can block stuff. But if you get from some of the repositories, a lot of repositories will have a different version of YouTube, and you actually get better performance on some of this stuff. So that's a good point. Now that you mentioned that so some of this, if you were running just the legit YouTube, some of these links may not play. So, and I'll back out. I'll show you that Bronx. It's like Bronx something is the one I've got. I'll show it in a few minutes. But lots of these are the different people that have offered like playlists. So they just go through it, and again, click it, play it. That's got 61 in there. Big Kev, he's a builder. I know he does. I've seen Big Kev's build, so he's got his builder. Here's 93 songs that he's creating like a little playlist. I have seen like there's some sections that have a whole album. So you can click on that and then play through the album. So some good stuff there. So if
I
you're
would
looking for
assume,
music, yep.
Joanne, I would assume so because this is a Kodi add-on. So I would assume that it only works through Kodi.
Yes. These are
That's
installed
your
in. Yeah.
Joanne, right?
I don't know. I ain't got that window. I only can see. I only see my screen, Kodi.
Joanne Fountain. Joanne Fountain.
Yes, that's my sister. Yeah,
That's what I
through
thought.
Kodi. Yeah,
That's what I thought.
you're right.
Hi,
Yeah,
Joanne. I noticed you.
Your brother didn't, because I only see Kodi right now. But so when I back out again, so check it out. I mean, this is a neat add-on. You will need to bridge to get it. Some mashups if you're like, well, again, that's still EDM stuff. If you like that, it's got plenty of that. So again, this is in the C-Man repository, and this one is in Ezermax. So check out those. I'm going to try to talk about a couple add-ons or something like that to go back to my favorite hobby. I mean, you guys all know I love the Kodi platform, the community, add-on developers, add-on development. I love it. And so we don't talk a lot about it because there's no problems. It works. Me and Alvin said before the show, it's like, we don't talk about it much. He goes, well, that's because there's no problems. And it's true. So I'm going to talk about a couple add-ons each week. These are not going to be your big name brand ones that everyone's like, oh, you're not talking about the crew or this. No, you know about that one. I'm not going to talk about the ones you know about. I'm going to talk about the smaller ones, the ones that have some unique playlists that you might not have installed. So that goes out. Shout out to the developers. You guys can talk to me in my Telegram group. If you want yours mentioned on this and you have some cool sections, hit me up. I'm 100% for promoting an add-on or promoting builds or things that people are doing of their free time and giving it to people. So yeah. So thanks. Any thought? Didn't you have a question, Robin? I thought you had a question. Yes.
What was that other build that? Did we figure out where that came from?
No, that skin that you showed me.
Yeah, that skin. Yeah.
I will find out what that skin is.
Okay.
And take a look at
that skin would actually bring me back.
No, I know it won't. You'll fucking lie. You are a fucking lie. How many times you told me you're coming back? And you're like,
I have come back.
I'm gonna come back.
But then I go and I get into the K app and I see something and I say, oh, I could do this with my Plex, and
gotta have a drink now.
Oh yeah, that's right. and so now I got that, and then it's there on my Plex, and it's good.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going back either.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. So both of you are. You don't have to depend on that. You're able to depend on just yourselves to make it work. And you guys, and there is benefits to both. I mean, I have Plex on my stuff. I have MB on my setup. And yes, there are times I use that, and it is great. But my daily device
is Kodi.
I'm going to use Kodi, and it's just I'm going to run because it has my track list is integrated, which I know. Yes, you can put track in the Plex.
That's how I even get it all. Sometimes.
Yeah, but I do love it, and I want to use this platform that we're on, and I'm trying to not get in trouble with YouTube. I'm gonna do my best because I gotta be careful what I show. So I'm that when I get into that front. So I'm gonna do my best to not get in trouble, but promote anybody that's saying, "Hey, I've created this. I'm hoping people like it." Fine, I'll put it out here because that's what to me, that's what it's about. It's about sharing, giving back, and there's so many people that give. We were talking about the Asgard add-on last week, and about the guy, really poor health, and feeling pressured to have to update everything. It's like, man, a mug is struggling. I mean, so or you're talking. There's other add-on developers that are not in the best of health, but you know what, pumping out and doing for free. So, shout out to our boys out there. Yeah. Shout out to the boys out in the front. Shout out to our military. So, all right. So let me go ahead and get over here. We'll get to some of our other topics that I know that Roger looked in on some of these and I was looking, and some of this stuff is quite. It's gonna be talked about by a lot of videos. We're gonna see a lot of videos pop up on some of these topics with a little bit of a scare tactic on it. There, my full screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Android 15 is in the works, and there will be a crackdown on sideloading of applications, and mainly to the point of hiding the ability to do things sideload, somewhat like what Fire TV already does. Amazon already does that because you can't get into developer mode without doing what, guys?
Well, they call it jailbreak in the States,
Jailbreak.
but it's not really jailbreaking. It's just.
But it's what is it? It's take the Fire Stick and go to settings and about, and you click on the 4K 7 times. Pop, 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 pop. I've cracked it. I've jailbroke it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Okay, but being able to turn on that developer mode, it's hiding. They hide it so that the average Joe user that knows nothing can't get to it. So Android is going to
until they Google it.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Well, they'll Google it and then they'll ask on Reddit and then they'll get mocked, and then I'll answer them eventually.
Yeah. True. So Android 15 is going to crack down. And again, this goes back to Android is for phones. This is not for your Android, it's not for your Shield. That is secondary, or that is a side thing that if somebody wants to put this on an Android box or something of that nature. Android is basically for phones.
It's going to be a hot minute before Android 15 makes its way to set-top boxes.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Because they're only on some of the fancier ones are on 12 now.
Exactly.
So. Yeah. But what they're doing is they're locking down more permissions to protect phone users and from them installing something that hijacks or takes over their phone or hijacks other aspects of their phone.
It is for your protection. They're doing it because most people are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And will click shit that they shouldn't click.
Yeah, right. And it's so Android 15, we're going to see things they're talking about. They're stopping us from side loading. That's going to be, I'm telling you, that's going to be videos. That's the title of it. But they aren't. What they're going to do is they're going to make it to where you have to actually access that developer mode to be able to do some of these things. And they're really not locking down the whole thing. They're locking down certain aspects, access to certain things. Let me get down to the list here. So they're going to lock down some of the special permissions. So you're going to have to go through a couple of hoops to be able to install something that's going to need these special things. And in a way, you can understand some of this, why they want to block it. It's wanting to block the device admin, display over other apps. And what this means is like when you ever if you had YouTube open on your phone and you get a call from your phone, it overlays, right? You'll see that incoming call is now on your screen, not YouTube. It's called, so it's got the power to display over what you're doing. Some add-ons need that, even if it isn't for the whole thing, it needs like a little pop-up. They want a little pop-up. So that's understandable. Usage access, I can see where Android 15 would worry about this being shared, but some set add-ons will need this to know where you're at, like location. So sometimes you notice that when you go into some stores, it knows you're near the store and you'll get ads for it. So that's because your browser or whatever has permissions for that location and that usage. The dialer, SMS. So these are some things they're going to kind of lock behind a extra wall.
And they'll still be accessible. You just have to jump through another hoop to get to it.
Yeah. So don't get worried, because it's like Roger says, most likely you ain't gonna see this on your Android box, even your Shield, but you'll probably see it on your phone. If you have a newer phone. So just a heads up. We try to share stuff that where you guys are gonna find out or hear news, and we'd rather inform you instead of freaking you out, because there's gonna be some misinformation.
There will be some Chicken Little Sky is Falling videos.
Yeah.
made about that.
Those videos we made.
Guarantee it. I guarantee it.
So you guys will be ahead of the step. You don't have to be listening to that shit. You can be like, yeah, I know what's happening behind that. Also, Google, which I actually thought this was an interesting thing that they are doing. Google is going to give app developers the ability to force end users to come to Google Play to get their application. So for any of us sideloaders, and we've sideloaded stuff all the time, even if it's not a modded version, it could be the legit version, but sometimes we sideload items and we're not using the Google Play Store. So what Google Play is going to give developers is the ability in the API to force an end user that doesn't download the content from Google Play, because it's going to need like a hash code, most likely, to verify that, yeah, you got this from Google Play, that they're going to redirect you to the Google Play and saying, hey, download the official version of this. And this is a way, well, it's to keep you from downloading modded versions of things. So this could very well affect people's phones before long.
Yeah.
I think in the description down there, it only named a couple add-ons that had, I say add-ons, apps that had actually turned it on. But I can see a lot of apps. Here it is at Tesco and Beyblade they're already using this, but it's not a crazy. Go ahead.
This isn't something that Kodi would turn on, because they've always been big on whatever platform you want to use it. So I don't Kodi users, this will probably, I would say 99.9% sure this will not affect them.
Yeah, it'll affect people with cell phones and your Samsung or your whatever phones. It's going to come to that. So if you sideload things on your phone, this is where you're going to see it. And again, this is going to be where the developer can put a code, and it's a small little thing saying check verification or something, and it says, oh, the hash codes don't match. Guess what? You need to go to Google Play to get this content. So it's a way to keep and making sure the developers of some of these apps get paid, and that's kind of what it is. But so it'll be interesting to see how the community works with this. Because we know the community will be, and I'm saying the community as in the one with one patch over their eye community. They won't. Every time there's a block, there's a way around it. So it'd be curious to see how this works. So yeah, we'll see how this all comes out. But coming to a phone near you. Disney movie insiders. Did anybody know about this? I mean, I never heard of it.
When you posted the story, I was like, what is it? What is that about? I had to look it up.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, now from what I just happened to saw it, and I thought it was funny that I'd never heard of it, and they're shutting them down, which I don't know how long they've been open. But wasn't this a way that it's a loyalty points that you earned from going to the movies or buying merchandise? Is that what you understood?
Yeah, I think it's just a loyalty program.
So obvious, it said it was like last Friday or the Friday before. It was the Friday before that. You can't gain points anymore by buying their products to spend in their store. But as of December 4th of this year, whatever points you have, you better have redeemed them, because they're going away. So
they're going away into that vault.
Yeah.
So
oh man.
Yeah. So basically, it was just a reward points. Here it is, September 6th. It was September 6th. So they didn't tell you ahead of time, so you could go and buy up a bunch of Disney shit to try to earn points, which that don't make sense. Why would you buy a bunch just so you could get the points? But
Sharon said she's been an insider for years. I guess she's actually one of us that actually pays for shit. So good on you, Sharon.
Well, but again, this is products though. This would be like if you're buying shirts and crap.
Oh, I'm sure if you go to Disney, you get points too.
Yeah. If you go to Disney or any of their places, yeah. So so make sure to get Sharon. You better get them points used. You got just a couple few months. December 4th.
They're gonna screw
The
you.
vault locks completely. Right now they got it. It's closed, but not all the way closed. It's got like a crack in it. So, this was something I was going to ask the guys on the panel because I posted this a few weeks ago, and I haven't installed it yet. And has any of you guys installed this, or anybody in our side chat?
I have not.
Have you installed the Google Play emulator? So none of you guys have done it.
No.
No, it's Big Brother season. I ain't got time for that.
Priorities, motherfucker. So this is going to give you the option. So if you've, like for us that like to have Windows device, and we put an Android emulator on our computer so that we're able to install or to run Android applications. We do that for big screen when we're doing when we streaming live content. And again, I know you use this the LD player.
I
know.
I
Okay,
was
I know
using
Dave
the other one there, but I went to the LD player and it seemed to be working a lot better. Although big screen seems to be having its own issues lately.
I want to try this. I mean, it's supposed to be. It says that it's easier on the CPU. You'll get better running. From when they launched this a few weeks ago, or I guess Skulls actually sent me this link. So I think he had sent it to me, and I looked at him like, that's neat. But you can install some stuff now. Technically, you're only supposed to install stuff through the Google Game Store. But there is a way to using was it ADB debugging? And you can go in through Windows Terminal and you can install other APKs. But I want to try it. I want to see if it runs better. I know big screen was giving me a problem, and LD player, when I tried it on my computer downstairs, I had issues with it. It was just kind of half-ass run. So I'm gonna have to try again. Yeah, but does anybody over in the side chat say they've tried to run the?
Actually looking.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I know. Like I said, I want to say Skulls posted that to me. Yeah, Red's asking if it's better than BlueStacks. Yeah, I'm curious if.
Each is saying that it runs.
Well, I'm pretty sure I got I'm pretty sure I got 5.03 running on BlueStacks. TV Mate.
But isn't it? You said 1.5
or 5.03.
Yeah,
5.03
or 04, whatever.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll have to. I'm gonna check it out. That'll be one of my things that I try to do over the next couple of weeks. That'll turn into months. Is to try to install this on my computer here, because that's why I quit a lot of hosting, because my computer would give me fits, and it was struggling on big screen, especially in multi-screen. You know, one screen's not a problem, but when I got to like 3 screens, my computer would be like,
yeah.
So, I probably need some thermal gel.
Yeah.
But my thermal gel is like crusted. You can come off in chips. So yeah, and I think Roger told me that when I was complaining about my computer a while back, have you checked your CPU thermal gel and the thermal paste on the CPU or GPU?
Yeah, those need change. You know.
Yeah. I think mine are stock. They came with it. Let's see, that was.
I bet you got thermal powder now, Todd.
Yeah.
No, I bet it's not paste. I bet it's powder.
Seriously, it would be 2017.
I replace mine every year.
Wow.
That's yeah. So yeah, that's something I need to do to and hey, this is the part of our show where we're trying to give you some tech tips.
Yeah.
Check the thermal gel on your device.
Don't be scared of your computer guts. It's Legos for big people. So
it is. It's when you start taking this shit apart, you're like, That only goes in one spot.
Yeah.
Most of that stuff only goes in one spot. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check that. But I would like to run this this Google emulator. I'll have to let everybody know what happens when I check it out, see if I like it, if I didn't like it.
Mhm.
Let's see. Oh, let's see. Okay. So thing about DirecTV, there was a thing that DirecTV is now kind of suing Disney. They're going after Disney for violating the FCC good faith mandates.
Yeah.
So this will be interesting to see. I don't think Disney. I think Disney will win on this one. You got to think of the lobbyists that Disney's got.
Yeah.
Yeah, Disney's got more money and lawyers than anybody else on the planet, probably. So they don't lose very many lawsuits.
Yeah. So basically, DirecTV is saying, hey, Disney is not acting within being fair about their negotiations. That they're demanding the bundles that DirecTV must accept these bundles. So what happens is Disney owns a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Not in ESPN, of course, a lot of ABC networks, not every single channel or a station, but a lot. So, and they own, I want to say History Channel. I mean, there's a lot of channels they own. So what happens is when DirecTV or Comcast or whoever the cable company or satellite company is, they talk to Disney and they say, Disney, we need to get a contract. Disney says, well, you know what? We ain't selling it per piece or a la carte. You're buying the whole thing. And that you want the whole thing, and this is the price. We ain't breaking it up. And so DirecTV saying, hey, you're willing to break it up for the venue, which is, remember that streaming app that's they're trying to push and is in court also.
Right.
But they're basically saying you got to take Disney saying you got to take it all. You get it all or nothing. And DirecTV's like, we can't make this work. And it was funny that, I don't want to say funny, but it's ironic to the DirecTV customers already are going to see a $6 increase on their bill next month. It's not coming months down. It's next month.
Yep.
So every DirecTV customer is going to pay that extra part because DirecTV is going to pay it. I mean,
they got to have ABC. They got to have ESPN. You got to have it.
You can't not have it. I mean,
right.
So Disney can strong arm DirecTV and force them to pay it, and then goes on. So DirecTV's like, all right, we already know we're going to agree, so we're going to go ahead and hit the customer ASAP, so we have the money or balance our books. So it'll be interesting. I think that I bet you DirecTV drops this lawsuit unless they tie it into that venue. You know, if that's their big that they're chomping onto that venue's not fair because again, Disney worked behind everybody's back somewhat to create this mega sports streaming apps.
Disney's not a happy company. They're a greedy company. They want all the monies.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah, and they've made some really poor choices, especially movies wise, over the last, let's say, 8 years, 10 years. I don't even know if is it fair to say 10? At least the last 5 years, they've made some pretty poor decisions on some of their movies.
Yeah,
in a lot of different ways. That the things they made were, it's like they thought we stick a name. We stick that it's a Marvel and it's going to sell. We stick that it's that it's going to sell.
Live action of this cartoon, live action of that cartoon.
And that's not necessarily true. They found that they're losing their ass, so they're spending all this money making this content, and then it flops and they lose money. So, we'll have to see how this plays out. I know that I've talked to people even up here, so they had some DirecTV, and people are pissed. They're like, I can't watch this or that. I'm like, well, I'll talk to you. Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
Let me educate you that there are options out there.
Back to our Fire Marshal Bill impression.
Yeah, there are options.
So yes,
So and DirecTV is doing nothing but losing people every day. You can bet your ass on that they're losing. They're gonna see like customer drop. You know, when they look at that trend, we're gonna. What do you think next quarter when we see a trend of how many people got rid of DirecTV? And again, it's not 100% their fault. You know,
right.
I think that to me, it's the monopoly that Disney was allowed to create because of companies losing money and stations going down and Disney
buying everything that was for sale.
Yeah, they had the money. Like, sure. Oh, what you're going for sale? Sure, we'll buy you.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't let the channels go away. You know, so in a way, it's like, oh, at least they didn't go broke. But you've basically given one company way too much power and too much leverage, market leverage. Yeah, it's not affected me personally, but I thought it was an interesting thing that they're getting sued, not them suing somebody else. All right, boys. We want to spin the wheel, and then we'll talk about a couple things before we go to the show.
Andrew's on his way home.
Oh,
yeah. Andrew's on his way home.
Okay.
He'll be here soon.
All right. Well, do you want to do the sports of the weekend, or do you want to do the wheel first?
Yeah,
Which one?
let's do the wheel first.
Okay.
You're gonna spin it there, yeah, right?
Yep. Yeah, I'll spin it. You want to go ahead and tell us what the
movie
is?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let me pop that on. We have this movie. Hold on. I'm sorry. Wrong one. I'm sorry about that.
Who picked The Crow?
Todd did.
Todd?
I did. It just dropped today. This is the one that there was just one today.
Yeah, I heard it's really, really bad.
No, well, I haven't watched it. Seriously. I saw it dropped. I don't care. You know what? I love us watching bad movies too on this show.
Oh yeah, sure you do. Yeah, Top 44.
No. Yeah. Well, that was like one you pulled out of a fucking vault. It wasn't even like a new one.
Yeah.
At least if we see a bad new one, it's like, oh well, it had buzz and people were talking about it. I got to see it. You pulling some shit that was years old.
It had a lot of actors in it.
It did have some big names in it.
Yeah.
Child 44 for any of you people wanting to know what he's talking about. It's a movie.
Yeah.
Do a search for it if you have.
It's a bad movie. It's a bad movie.
It's one of the ones that we say that's the benchmark for what a bad movie is.
that made the tombstone.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Andrew has Fly Me to the Moon. It's still a new one. I have Percy. That's Percy versus Goliath. Dabs has The Crow. Eddie has The Greatest Game Ever Played. Roger has Greedy People. And Beach has Kinds of Kindness, which I haven't even seen.
Is that a foreign movie?
No, it's not. I've
not?
seen. It's got a bunch of people's faces. So if you see the thumb image, it's like a whole 50 faces, all kind of.
Okay. Right.
And The Crow again is the 2024 version of The Crow. It's not the old one.
Okay.
Well, again, it's a. I saw it drop today. I'm like, right before the show, it was. I gave I don't know, 5 minutes, 3 minutes to get it on them before we went to the live on the show.
Yeah.
So I had plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Yeah. Yeah. Plenty of time.
All right, we'll spin her. Well, wouldn't it be funny if we pull that one too? It got added this week. Oh
my God.
Look at hands up. Wasn't y'all saw it live? That was not staged.
Oh man.
That was
listen, I don't want to hear no crap like you and your wife did for last week's show and not, come into big screen to watch it on her choice.
Well, I can't. Well, we'd have to. Heads up, I
it's gonna
cannot
be-
watch it this Thursday because I
Right.
won't be here.
Yeah.
But
Right.
because I'll be heading down
Oh,
to
that's
Michigan. But
We got 2
the
weeks.
Thursday before, the Thursday next Thursday, I can
Next
watch it. I
Thursday,
will
the
watch it.
following.
Since
That's
it's my pick.
when we'll play it. What we'll do next week in big screen, I might play all of the other movies. So we'll get some new picks and get these movies off. Hopefully, you guys out there will, watch some of these other movies that are out there.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to get newer movies from us, making a choice instead of keep waiting and getting screwed by Todd and letting his picks come through.
Mine and blue.
Same with Blue. Yeah, and same with
Yeah.
your wife who won't even come on the show. It's and it's her birthday tomorrow, right?
Yes, it is.
And
it is.
we can't even get her in here, so to say, hey, Blue, we love you, and it's a happy birthday. She won't come on,
So,
Oh,
this
it's got a
is
4.6. Oh,
yeah. It's rolling.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Who's the main character? Who's
Bill
playing the-
Skarsgård.
Oh, okay. Skarsgård is
Yeah, he's good.
He's good. And who else is in there?
But I
Dan Hudson.
heard the story. It's really fucked.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Like it makes no sense.
Thanks, Todd.
So we'll see. We'll see how this.
Yeah, we'll see.
Again, I just saw it drop today, and I was like, "Hey, new movie." I got no opinion.
That's not the
So-
way to choose new movies, though. Last night in big screen we watched, a couple of other newer movies that were great.
What were they?
One was, me and my memory. Hold on, I
Yeah.
gotta look here.
Because I've watched some new movies that have just come out, and none of them have been great.
No,
no.
This one was a. Hold on, let me see if I.
Well, first of all, The Crow should be disqualified because it doesn't meet El Supremo's.
Right.
It's to have a 6.5 IMDb rating.
Yeah,
Be on the wheel.
Hey, listen
But when
here.
you're-
This is the
You're hair
dictator.
dabster, and you can be El Supremo. I'm in charge, and I'll put whatever the hell I want on the wheel.
Yeah.
So there you go. Crack the whip there, Master Dabs.
I didn't look at what my movie pick was rated at IMDb. I just watched it, and it made me laugh. Is why I put it on there.
Is that the Greedy People?
Yeah.
That's on. I think that one is on my list. I saw it, and I'm like, ooh, yeah,
It's worth watching.
Yeah.
Look
funny.
up, Todd. Look up the movie Land of Bad. That was one that we watched in there last night. It's great.
Well, IMDb ratings mean ads.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking.
Yeah, I've seen. Damn ads. They just like obtrusive.
Oh yeah, this one.
It was good.
I saw that. I saw them like.
It
I
was
kind of
really
on the
good.
fence. Okay.
Really good.
Is it good for a bullet counter?
For a bullet counter?
Yeah, Roger, he be counting fucking bullets.
Oh yeah.
How many magazines they go through?
Well, it was really good, even for a bullet counter, I think. Yeah, because these guys were, SEALs, I think. It was good.
They got to rescue someone. They got Air Force drone pilot. Yeah, so they gotta go rescue.
Yeah.
All right.
And the other one was oh gosh, done it before. Was it Rogue Mountain? Rogue something. Hold on, I gotta go look.
It was something you told me, and I
yeah. And it was
this
really
was,
good.
Hey,
it was like a
my memory ain't shit either.
Man, mine is going. Going.
See, I'm looking. Long Legs was terrible.
No.
That's terrible. Twisters.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
Did we need it? Does it need to exist?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't remember. Yeah, you mentioned it. You told it to me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's not that old. I'm trying to
No,
glance
it's not
through.
old. It
I'm
wasn't
glancing
an old
through
one.
the add-ons real quick, and I don't see the.
I have it here in a second. Come on.
Did any of you guys watch Horizon, the new
Horizon.
Kevin
Kevin
Costner?
Costner? No.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
watched
Yep.
20 minutes of it, and I was like, "There's no way I'm doing the other freaking 3 hours."
Yeah, it was 3
weird.
hours. I was like, whoa,
Wow.
Oh, shit.
that's an
It's
investment.
long.
Here's the
it's
problem
a
with it.
long movie.
It's part one of a 4-part series, and
Ooh.
they're just introducing the characters in the first 3-hour movie. It doesn't. It's gonna.
Lord
I
of the
think.
Rings.
Yeah. Once it's all done, I think it's gonna be awesome and great. But it's a tough watch.
You mean it's a 3-hour trailer?
Pretty much.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Oh, the name of that other movie was Rebel Ridge.
Rep. No, let me see.
Rebel Ridge. Really good. Eddie, you're gonna love that one. Yeah.
What?
Don Johnson.
Yeah, that's dang
Yeah.
Don Johnson right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But his
you're gonna feel
acting-
different.
Last time I saw his acting, it wasn't.
You're gonna like his acting in this.
Okay. All right.
He was good
Alright.
in the not HBO show. The God damn it, The Watchmen. He was good in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't in it long
Nope.
because he got killed. He got
Yeah.
killed. What, in the second episode, first episode?
What? And now, and
Blue
now
just
they're
watched
doing
all
like
that.
a remake of the Love Boat that he's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be on. I've seen the
They're
ads for that.
doctors or some shit.
Yeah, it's basically. Oh God.
Yeah, I
Thank
saw
God
that.
I don't watch broadcast TV.
You know what amazed me when I saw that was that the trailer for that. His face looked like it was. They had so much makeup. It looked like he was wearing a mask, and his hair was perfect. I mean, I was thinking, Werewolf.
wig.
His hair was perfect, but no, it was his hair. Just is like you're on a damn boat. Any of you all been on a boat? You know,
Your hair doesn't either.
the wind is. But yeah, so Rebel Ridge. All right, I'll check this out. I'll definitely
How many
check it out.
stars did it get that? It got
It's
7.9.
seven.
Seven.
It's a 7.
So
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a 7-0.
yeah, both of them better than the Crow. If you add both of them,
Yeah.
I add my Crow. Add them double. Oh no, half the score of both. All right, we ready to roll into? Or you want to
okay,
mention that, or we'll mention you mention it now, and then we'll go into.
Don't you got a side of the week to do?
No, I
No.
don't have. I didn't get a chance to pull because everything was running late and
Gotcha.
getting things together today. I didn't even look up the fights, but we have
I thought,
the
yeah,
big fight
yeah,
tomorrow.
yes,
Yeah.
UFC tomorrow.
Is UFC Noche at the what do you call that there?
The Sphere.
Yeah, the
We
Sphere
also
in Vegas.
Canelo's fighting tomorrow.
Yes,
Also.
no.
And
Yeah.
it's
There's
Mexican
bare knuckles tonight.
Independence Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dana's going to change the bonuses from $50,000 to 50,000 pesos.
But wouldn't that be what he would do? Like,
Yeah.
It would be. It would. I could see
or-
him doing that.
Or he could say, "I'm doubling it, 150 pesos.
Yeah.
Doubling it for everybody." So yeah, this should be a good fight. We're gonna see Sugar keeps running that mouth, and UFC needs him to continue to do well. I think he is the face of either you like him or hate him. And
Yeah.
Well,
He sells tickets.
Yep, exactly. He puts butts in the seats,
Yep.
and he gets pay-per-views. So that's what he
Yeah.
wants to do.
And I mean, I literally almost flipped over backwards in my wheelchair when Connor said he's not fighting anymore.
Yeah, that was called. We called that like fucking months ago.
Years ago.
Yeah, we said that was never gonna happen, and yeah, now it's official. Yeah, so yeah, Jeff, definitely check out the fight
And they got Brian Ortega as the underdog in that fight.
Yeah.
Which is surprising to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this
And there's
Shevchenko
also
fight's gonna be big.
Shevchenko. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
That's a pick 'em.
Yeah. You don't know which way that's gonna go. So lots of good fights. I'm actually gonna we're having Blue's birthday party here tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have this on the TVs, even though we're gonna be outside and inside. It's in the evening. I'm still having it on. It's like, hope you like it because that's what's gonna be on the TV. We can be doing whatever. That's gonna be on the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. So so good fights, good entertaining, and that's what's it like? What, probably 6:30?
It says right there.
That says 10
right there on that same line.
Oh, here we go. Early prelims, 7:30.
Yeah, 7:30. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's tomorrow. And you said bare knuckle tonight.
Yeah.
Canelo tomorrow night as well.
Canelo tomorrow. So is that going to be tomorrow or tomorrow afternoon? Tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon? Because usually that's
normally
the UK
it's
a lot of times.
Oh, the Canelo fight?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't watch boxing. If it ain't redneck boxing.
Tomorrow night.
Okay. It's the only boxing to watch. It's the best boxing to watch.
The best boxing, yeah.
It is. I've turned on so many people that I know that started watching. They're like, oh my God, let me know every time that's going to be on because I have to tune into that. So I'm like, it's reality TV a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if you're in there with a big screen with us, it's even funnier. All right, boys.
Yeah, so everyone remember that the movie isn't for next week. It's for the week after, the 27th.
True.
27th.
So no show next week?
No
show because
show.
I'll be in the States.
Yeah, I know.
You get a week off.
Yep, another week off.
Unless you have another week off. No pay, though.
No pay.
No pay. I'll take it.
You get the same pay next week when you don't work. Then you got paid this week when you did work.
I got him.
Whoop.
Okay.
There
he is.
All right. Hey, we'll do that. We'll say hi to him when we get over on the other side.
Okay.
Bam. And here we go. Oh, and then oops. All right, so this is the segment of the show that's play or pass. So this is where we want to hear what you think about the movie because we're going to tell you honestly what we think of the movie. And we're going to talk about this movie. This was Spun on the Wheel, and this was Borderlands. And whose pick was this one?
Blue.
Your wife.
Your wife.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes, we're positive.
All right.
We're waiting for it to pop up.
Yeah.
No. She actually had a little bit of a headache. Her head was hurting.
Sure. From watching this movie?
Kinda. So we're gonna open the floor, you guys. So spoiler alerts. You're gonna hear spoiler alerts on this. So if you don't want to know something, you best turn the volume down or watch it after. So we're gonna invite anybody that's seen this movie, post your thoughts on the side chat, and we'll toss them over here. So Borderlands. So who wants to? Anybody want to throw their hand up in the air for who wants to show this one first?
I don't know.
Well, I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first because my wife picked it. So basically, it is a video game which I never played. I actually got it free and never played it. It was on my Shield. When I got your Shield, you got Borderland for free. Never played.
Did you?
Yeah, it came.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was part of the Google Share Play, whatever they had before the game, whatever they got rid of. I didn't like this. I thought they really tried. I felt like it was so close to being good and fun and funny. But I mean, Kevin Hart had some few lines. Jamie Lee Curtis had a few funny lines. But I don't know. I mean, I thought the special effects in a number of places was just so bad. It was almost like I could see the plastic overlay of like when they were flying and chasing their car, and I don't know. The acting felt just really flat, unentertaining. The robot, that was the best part of the whole movie to me, was the robot. I didn't care for many of the other characters or at all about the other characters. The robot was the funniest thing, and I know I said that numerous times when Blue and I were sitting there, like, I like him. I wish he was in more scenes. But I don't know. I felt like they tried too hard, but they didn't spend the money that it really took to make this look good. Maybe it'll be a cult favorite for some people because of its cheesiness and but for me, this was no bueno. I would never watch this again. Maybe that's why I didn't come in last night, because I didn't want to watch it again.
Well,
so
you're supposed to wait like the rest of us.
Yeah,
I can't help it.
Okay. Because listen, I'll tell you, in 3D, it was a completely different movie.
It was good, I thought.
It was good. Yeah, me too.
I mean,
It was great.
This morning I got on and I sent Blue a note. I was like, "Thank you for picking Borderlands." I said I wasn't going to watch it because I heard so many people say it sucked. It was horrible. But I said, Roger, Aubin, and myself, we watched it in 3D and big screen last night, and we enjoyed it. We liked it.
Yeah.
And her response to me, "Were you all high?"
Not any more than normal.
And I told her, I said, "Well, Roger, of course, and for Aubin and myself, we liked it, So I enjoyed it. I initially started watching it Thursday morning before I got out of bed, and I was like 15 minutes in. I'm like, oh, I want to watch this in 3D. So I watch it later at night, and it did look good in 3D. Yes, there were spots there where the special effects sucked. I wish that character Tina, the little girl, it's a shame she wasn't killed early.
Yeah.
That would have been good. But like I said, the Jack Black with the voice of Claptrap, the robot, there were several times he had me laughing in there. So everybody else be damned. I never played the video game, so I know nothing about the characters. What Red said about having Kevin Hart as a badass, probably the best casting ever. But I enjoyed it. It made me laugh, and I'd gladly watch it.
But they had that. Again. Hey, you remember Kevin Hart did that one where he was supposed to be in an action movie. He was an actor trying to be in an action movie, but he ends up being in a real crime and drug dealers and shit. Something
the one with his brother that they killed or something like that? Or?
No, he's like goes to a badass, like called a badass teaching you to be an actor. It's like a stuntman's thing. But this is what it was like. So he got cast as being a hero. I ain't buying it. I mean, I'm laughing when he's saying shit. I ain't buying him as tough.
Yeah.
No.
I agree.
Yeah. But that's me. You guys go ahead, because I know some people enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Weird.
Go ahead, Andrew.
No, I was just going to say I agree with what Todd said about Kevin Hart. Wasn't believable as a hero. I didn't actually think he was very good in this movie, to be honest. I came in to the big screen a little bit late, so I probably missed like the first, 10, 15 minutes. I'm not sure. But from what I saw, it was quite funny. Like, I think Jack Black as the robot was funny. He had all the best lines. The story was pants. It was really rubbish. But for some reason, I just found it like we were all laughing at some of the stuff in there, and we were saying it was good. it did seem like it wasn't a terrible movie, but obviously the story wasn't the best. It was a bit predictable, but I couldn't understand why lots of people were giving it so much hate. So, like while we were watching the movie, I went and had a look at the reviews, and a lot of the bad reviews were just from people who loved the game, and just saying it's not like it doesn't represent like the characters of the game or the story. And I kind of get that, but if you've never played the game before, I think you probably would enjoy it. Which, like most of us, we never really. I have played Borderlands before, but I can't really remember much of it. And I know the other guys haven't played it, so we seem to enjoy it in there anyway. But I just think it's an okay movie. I was talking to somebody about it tonight at work actually, and they said it's a popcorn movie. Like it's not like a great. It's not something you're going to watch on repeat, but it's something that you can just sit, switch your brain off, and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
For myself, what I thought about this movie, I looked at it. I thought it was like copy and paste, because there was so much CGI in there. You don't know which is real and which is not real. There was a couple of good laughs in there, but I got to a point that after about an hour, I had to turn it off and come back and watch the last 43 minutes. But I think the 43 minutes was better than the first hour. And the only other thing I didn't really like about it is the soundtrack really sucked. But Kevin Hart, I know he's a comedian, but I'm watching this Fight Night, and I started watching this, and I'm looking at Kevin Hart, and I'm trying to compare him as a comedian, but I'd rather see him in a serious acting position than in this movie. This movie, he shouldn't have done it all because, it doesn't show his talent.
I don't think he has any.
No,
I think
you need to watch Fight Night.
Yeah.
I think slapstick. I think Kevin Hart can pull off slapstick or stand up or that being the butt of the jokes and stuff. I think he does a real good job at that. But when he tries to be serious or to be the main lead in a movie, I don't know. I'm like,
I know there are some movies he's done with the serious part that he's actually pretty good at.
Yeah.
I've seen
pull up his list. Yeah.
There was the one where his daughter was dying or something. I remember that was
no, that was the one. Wasn't that what was it called? Daughters or something like that? Or if you could pull up his list, just click on his name. There was a series that he did about with his brother. What was his? He was making the money, and his brother was, always making things rough to him.
Oh, is that the one where they were trying to kill him? Kill his brother?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Click on that.
Hey, when I just think he in every damn thing. Can anybody else get some money? Them mug, he be doing every damn movie.
Let's just see here. I'm making it bigger so I can see it.
Look at that's
because he does everything.
He does
that was
everything.
just up to 2023. The whole page there. I know what you're talking about. I want to say his brother, like they're trying to Fatherhood was
that was the one with the daughter
was dying or something. Yeah, the girl, and that wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad, and that was a serious part. It was some funny stuff, but it was still.
I don't see that movie. I know what movie you're talking about. I know it. I saw it because his brother's like into doing drugs or some shit.
Yeah, I can't read those.
Make that big enough for you, old man.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
I know the movie you're talking about, and I can't think of it.
He's a hard worker.
It was a series.
He's a yeah. Well, hey, I go back to it. Let somebody else make some damn money.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Let somebody else make a little something.
I watched his interview on Joe Rogan podcast about, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago, and he is the guy that has to have his hand in everything. If something's going on, he wants a piece of it.
A piece of pie.
Yeah.
Hey, what about Kate Blanchett? Now, ain't that
She
the one with
looked
red hair?
great.
Yeah.
She looked
looked
great.
great. Her acting.
She's our age, man. She's
Yes.
our
Yeah,
age.
She's
55.
beautiful. But did you guys? I mean, did you? I was not buying her as an actress, and the way I felt like she was just the whole time. I felt like she was just reading lines.
I didn't have any problem with her.
All right, well, I'll have to try it again. I'll try it again, but still okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Eddie was talking about it. He didn't like it. Didn't have good music.
No. Well, the only place at the end of the movie, they had where they're all dancing. That was the only good song they ever had in the whole movie. The rest of the music sucked.
Okay, yeah.
But even the special effects weren't really special, you know.
No.
No. I've seen better special effects, but you
know. See here, Lilith was 22 years old in the first Borderlands game, but played by a 55-year-old Kate Blanchett. You know.
She
looked great.
She looks great. Yeah, she does. She does look great. Yeah.
Now,
I'm a
Jamie
bounty
Lee
hunter,
Curtis,
not a baby.
she's showing her age.
Yeah.
Hey, here Cosmics has a point.
Yeah.
Cosmics has a point, and you're seeing this more in a lot of movies and TV now, where you're seeing disabled or people of all kinds. We're seeing.
Well, that's the one that we had that we were showing where he was standing on the wheelchair where we didn't think it was him. That's the movie he's talking about.
Oh yeah, hanging on the back of
it.
Yeah. Yep. See, I knew my Kevin Hart's. Not all short black men look the same. I can see I know.
This is another one that I didn't know.
I could tell the difference between him and Gary Coleman, no problem.
Oh my God.
Yeah, one's dead, right?
Yeah, one's dead.
Jamie Lee Curtis described the character as autistic.
Yeah.
This is a consistent with the game in which Tannis repeatedly describes herself as unable to relate to other people. Oh, just so you know, little words of
wisdom. She didn't come across as autistic to me.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
This came across as nerdy.
The kid would be more the little girl.
I wanted to just shoot it because everyone knows how much I can't. Everyone knows how much I can't stand Zendaya, and that's the vibe I got from her. And I was
Zendaya. When I came into the big screen, you guys, like literally as soon as she came on the screen, all you guys went, "Oh, I hope she fucking dies."
Yeah.
What the hell? I didn't know what I had missed. I didn't find out.
I liked her.
Oh man, I didn't like her. No, you liked her. Yeah. I just didn't. I can't deal with these kids' attitudes. You know, because back in our day, they would get slapped in the mouth. It's simple. It's simple. Don't. I'm sorry. It's a child. You don't. You know, grown people are talking.
Yeah. Grown people.
I'm sorry. No,
remember that? Remember those days? Holy shit!
Yeah.
I forgot hearing those words. And I did hear those words.
I fell in.
Alvin. It was a slap upside the head you got.
Upside the head.
Hey, that's it.
I fell into a deep hole, 17 feet deep when I was a kid.
Wow.
It was my little brother and I was outside, and I fell into this hole. He goes running inside to tell my mom and dad, who were visiting with my aunt and uncle. We were at my aunt and uncle's house, to tell them that I had fucking fallen into a hole. and they wouldn't let him talk because he was interrupting the adults.
Oh man. Oh god.
But so you were the boy. You were one of those kids that we heard on the news occasionally. The boy that fell in the well.
Yes, except it was a septic tank. Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's pretty shit. That's pretty shitty.
It was very
oh,
shitty.
man.
It was
How
very
long did
shitty.
it take to get rid of the smell?
A long
Oh.
time. And the guy that put the septic tank in, Skip Hera, who's dead now. Fuck you, Skip Hera. Every time I seen him from that day forward, because it happened when I was like 10, 11 years old.
No.
Every time I seen him, he would go, I smell shit. Anybody smell shit?
Oh,
Oh god.
So your nickname was shit.
Just to Skip Hera. Fuck you, Skip Hera.
yeah.
gosh.
Fucking, yeah.
Oh, that's so bad.
Oh,
But like I was saying, we watched this in big screen. I didn't know if it was the 3D effects that made the movie seem so good to us, because it was really good in 3D. I gotta give it that.
I didn't mind the special effects either. I thought they were pretty good in 3D.
well, maybe because the 3D kind of blurs it up a little bit. Plus, when you got the goggles on, when we're watching on big screen, you're not watching it in 1080 or 4K. You're watching it,
Right.
720. So it does,
Right.
kind of, because I watched it on 4K, and I was just like, so maybe that was another fault. Watching
Maybe
4K,
that was a fault.
maybe because I'm looking, I'm like, ooh, this is.
It was good there. Like I said, I couldn't stand the girl because of her mouth, and I it felt good watching a movie that we didn't. Well, none of us saw play the game, and so we didn't know any of the whole backstory of anything, and it was good to be able to watch a movie and be like, okay, this is the movie and that's it. Not trying to think of some whole backstory for every character and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it was a much better watch for us, because we couldn't understand why everyone hated this, and and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it was. We're watching a movie with all of our friends together here, and we had a good time watching it. It was like you watched the movie, it was a good movie, and okay, you go home. But
I laughed out loud several times at Claptrap. Several times.
Yeah, he was freaking hilarious. He was hilarious.
But yeah, I don't have much to add because I've piped into everybody else's review.
Yeah, we all felt the same.
Let's enjoy Jack Black now before Minecraft comes out and he gets slated for that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, for some reason I feel like he's going to be good in it. It's just funny. He's like, I watched. Obviously, I watched the trailer for it, and then I seen all the comments and stuff on Twitter and stuff like that. And there was a picture of in the trailer where he goes, "I am Steve," and then everyone's just commenting and they go, "No, you're not Steve. You're Jack Black." It's just Jack Black playing Jack Black.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, if it works for you, he did. His lines were the funniest of the whole.
Yeah, for sure.
Movie.
Yeah, definitely.
And when she finds the flower in the underground, and then he jumps down and lands on it, and he's dancing around.
Yeah, he's like. Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
So, all right. Has everybody chimed in, or?
Yeah, I think we all did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I liked it.
What did your wife think of it?
She
didn't
like the acting.
Yeah, the acting, and it just felt forced. It felt, and I kept thinking to myself, this is going to be one of those cult type movies that people watch, and it's like, oh, you've seen that, that because it's got that feel of canny, corny acting and lines, other than Jack Black's, and I might have giggled a couple times like Kevin Hart, but not many. Just because he was, And I don't think
Short
he
like
he's-
you.
I might have a little bit on him, but
Yeah, I think he's 5'4".
yeah. So I own his motherfucking ass. All right, so let's go ahead. So this is the part of the show. The panel is going to give a player pass. You guys over on the side chat, we want to hear if it's a player pass. So if it's a play, would be that you would recommend to your friends and family and stand behind it because they need to watch it, or it's a pass where you don't want your name associated with this POS. So we'll run through the chat. Let's see. Let me get over here to the window. All right. So Andrew, you're to my far right. Andrew, what did you think of Borderlands, play or pass?
I have to give it a play because, like I said, when I came in and we were watching it together, we enjoyed it, we laughed. So I didn't hate it. So yeah, I just give it a play.
All right, a play for you, Mr. Da Beach. Da Beach. Oh, he's on mute. All right, so we'll have to swing back around because.
All right, it's a play. It's a play, you grumpy old humorless fucks.
Well,
It's a play.
I think you rubbed off on me. So Eddie, wait, that don't sound so right. All right, so Eddie, go ahead.
For me, it's a pass.
It's a pass. All right.
It's a pass.
I see two. We got all right. So, Mr. Roger, what did you think? Borderlands, play or pass?
As a standalone sci-fi movie, I think it's a play. It's a good sci-fi. If you don't have to have it tied to the exact canon of the video game, I think it's a good movie.
All right, thank you very much. Got you down there. So, what about you, Ob?
It's a play for me.
Play for you. Good job. All right. Hold on. I got Leon's vote over there on my sheet, and I give it a pass. Also, like I said, it's just no. Maybe I need it. I can't watch it in 4K. That might have been.
Yeah, listen.
That made it look even worse.
Watch it again in big screen, and so get you and Blue in there to watch it and see if you feel the same way.
We do.
Because next time you guys should watch the movie with us.
Yeah, it might be better again because some movies I can see where it be, better. And it was I think we watched it like on a Saturday morning. It was after I think it was last Saturday.
Yeah, well,
sitting in the morning having your coffee, and I was just like, I ain't feeling this.
Definitely come in and watch The Crow so I can sit there and bitch through the whole fucking thing. Why'd you pick this freaking turd?
Yeah, I heard it's really, really bad.
I was going to ask, how comes we're just letting Todd fix the wheel?
I know.
Okay, Andrew, I haven't done the wheel in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, you can tell.
Hey.
It's clearly
don't blame
rigged.
this on me. Don't blame this on me.
All right. Well, you know what?
I did not want.
We're gonna have to
switching it up at the last minute.
Is what we're have to do. I've got a video that I clipped over it and I recorded it. We need to take a look at the voting machines. We're gonna pull those aside. We're gonna have an independent investigator check this stuff out.
We're gonna get Trump's team of recounters on it.
Yeah. We're gonna find those extra spins and the votes for you guys. So
Todd, your thumbprint is already on the wheel.
Yeah, you're right. I got my quarters on it. So that's so we got 5-3 over here. What about in what are we looking like over?
8 to 7 play. It's hold on, let me check. 8 plays, 7 passes. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's a play.
What?
Well, give it a play. You boys pulled it off. Maybe I'll be able to do that in 2 weeks. You guys are going to be like, The Crow wasn't as bad as I thought.
It certainly didn't deserve the 4.7 in IMDb. I just don't understand that.
Agreed.
Well, you can't. It's hard. We were watching even through track when you're looking through some of the TV shows, and I'll see that they're like at a 3. I'm like. I was watching
you're not
Time
looking
Bandits.
at anything new stuff. Yeah, new stuff besides what everyone else is watching. Because like I gave you those other ones there, and and they were great movies.
Well, maybe it takes
Give 'em a
time
watch.
for the numbers to equal out.
Yeah, maybe.
24,000, and your movies have been around longer, so they've been seasoned. More people have seen it, and so you get more of a correct thing. With this, it's been a week right now, and probably some people, this was, even if they paid money to go to the theater to see this. No, this was direct. Wasn't this direct?
One of them was from
I think
Netflix.
this was this movie. Wasn't this movie directly to streaming?
It was Amazon.
Yeah,
Amazon.
I don't think it was. It wasn't in theaters. No.
So I think you guys are right about it's your fanboys.
And it still made 30 mil.
How do they judge that?
Probably from rentals.
Yeah.
But if it's an Amazon, it's not rentals. You get it with Amazon Prime.
But if you don't have
if you don't have it,
and who ain't got Amazon Prime if you're gonna have
listen,
like
there's a
I
lot
know.
look,
I'm in freaking war with Amazon.
Yeah.
Screw Amazon, screw Jeff fucking Bezos, fuck Amazon.
Hey, all right. In all fairness, we have people on this panel that have very strong bias towards certain companies. Now I can't bring up Amazon Beach.
Oh, hey, let me tell you. Being up north, I'm in a house that pays for cable TV with all the movie channels, Disney Plus, and Netflix. Okay, I'm having a freaking seizure up there. I have my shield. I got my shield with my. It's like when college football. Oh, that's neat. You're watching like 5 games. I'm like, yep.
Yep.
How much you paying for your cable a month? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay. For my 8 subscriptions that I have for different services, don't come to that what you're paying for a month.
Yeah.
So.
And they still don't get it, right?
No.
And we get all the pay-per-view.
I have 4 nieces and nephews, and I converted all of them except the one.
That's good odds right there. That's pretty good odds.
Right. And what is the one person who didn't get it? What is their reasoning? Oh, this can't be legal, or
no.
So many buttons to press.
It was basically my husband would be spending all the time watching sports all the time instead of helping me take care of the kids.
True
They
story.
have young toddlers, So, but
you're right.
Trust me, it wasn't. 2 shields, a Fire Tablet 10, a 1 terabyte micro SD card, and TV Mate subscriptions for them all, and IPTV. So
what a damn family. Now that's the kind of thing, your family, looking out for your family and how much they spend. And I think that's a lot of times us that have been in the cord cutting universe for years. All of us on the panel. I mean, I think I posted in the show details. We got decades, multiple decades of knowledge between everybody on the panel and what
I started doing with the big freaking satellite dishes.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
That's going back.
Yeah, I had friends at those. I never had a dish. We had cable. We didn't have that.
What warmed my heart was my nephew, when I got his service, IP service, he's like, "Oh man, this is great. I remember back when I was little, how you always had the illegal cable box, so I could watch it. So I could watch wrestling when I was little."
Yeah.
Is he like 40?
He lives across the country. His fondest memories of me having a legal cable TV box and the police come and arrest me for shooting off fireworks. So I can't be remembered any better in my life.
Those are some great damn memories to leave with some kid. As an adult. Remember Uncle Dave? I remember. Yeah, that's good. That is good.
We used to have those cards that you'd put in the set-top
Yes,
box.
you did.
Yeah.
DirecTV cards.
Yep, you had
Yeah,
to freak
did
them.
that.
About every other month. You had to freak them.
Yeah. Well, remember it went a good while. I mean, it wasn't until everybody knew about the damn things, because at first it lasted like a year and a half on my first setup, and then the football cards came out, so you had to swap out your cards to the football cards, and then that lasted for 6, 8 months, 9 months, and then it started happening every month or every couple weeks, and
then
because everybody knew about it.
Then they changed how the encryption was on the cards, and then that was done.
Yeah.
So,
I was too busy getting all the beta tapes I could and copying those, and then I still had the laser discs, regular VHS. Oh man! And then forget it, trying to make up lists of what you have, because remember back then, you needed to have a list, and so you had to, start playing with your databases or word processor.
Those big satellites, you had to know where to point them in the freaking sky.
That's right, because it was different. You had to catch different satellites. One channel, some channels was on one satellite, and when I would go to my friend's house and he would do that, and I was like, "How do you know where to go?" And he goes, "Oh, it was like in a book or some shit.
It
was like a magazine." He'd be like, "Oh, I need to turn it to 63 degrees by 240 south," and then
at first they didn't scramble the signals at all, so you could watch everything.
Everything, yeah.
Hey Roger, did you have the 10-footer?
18-footers, yes.
My cousin had a 10-footer, and I remember he was having problems getting it. And he had a tree right in front of his satellite dish, so we cut it down. The only thing is, it wasn't on his land; it was on his neighbor's land.
Oh gosh!
Oops.
Oopsie.
Sorry.
We got called in on that one.
All right. Hey, so we'll go ahead and toss it out that if we want to talk about some TV shows or older movies that never going to make the wheel anymore. Or some. So this is the aspect of the show. If you guys are on the side chat, if there's some cool shows or movies that you've seen lately that you want to recommend, toss it over there, and we'll throw it here to the panel for any of you guys of what you've been watching and what things we may want to suggest to people.
All right, I'll mention one. If you were a fan of what was it, Tiger King,
right?
Yes. Okay, there was one on HBO. It's like 4 episodes long called Chimp Crazy.
I saw that posted.
Chimp Crazy.
Yes.
So if you like Joe the Tiger King or whatever the hell that show was called, then you would probably like Chimp Crazy. This woman is freaking whacked in the head. And oh my God. I don't know where she gets all her money, but I just, so yeah, if you were a fan of Tiger King, you would like that. Another show that I really liked, and I had mentioned it before, was that one called Sunny. Basically, Sunny.
Yeah, that's not a bad one.
Yeah, I like that. So those were the two
I did. Wait a minute. I did Sunny. Sunni.
Why?
I think
yeah, 2024.
Yeah, it's Apple TV.
Grabbing it right now. Yeah.
I think.
Oh, I already got it.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
There it is.
Because I've been. My problem is I've been hitting, different actors and actresses and directors and just getting all their stuff. And this way, when they come out in anything, it's there.
I thought Blue would like this one.
Yeah, with the little robot and everything.
Yeah.
I feel like we turned this on. Maybe not. When I'm looking at some of these episodes, I'll have to ask her. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. She might have watched it without me.
Watched it.
Well, I know you would not like it because there are subtitles you will have to read.
The whole time?
No.
Only when they're speaking Japanese.
Speaking Japanese? Well, they look like they're Japanese. Is this in Japan?
Japan.
Yeah, but Rashida Jones obviously speaks English, so.
Okay.
Anybody watch the first episode of season 4 of Slow Horses?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Man, you're going to laugh your ass off on the first episode.
I got to finish season 3.
Oh, man.
Yep. And it's this we watched. Like I said, we watched in the first season. I don't know if we got to the end, and it wasn't bad show. It just somehow it falls off your radar, and like it gets farther down the continue watching list. You know how you guys know, and for me, I have a widget that's continue watching, and things that I'm watching right now are always to the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then as you don't watch it, and new episodes come out, this one, and so it just kind of kept going right. So it's probably down there. It's just
Way down there.
20 shows back, but I'll have to check this out. I know that you've talked about it. If it's got this many seasons, I mean, would you say 4? Yeah.
Yeah, season 4.
4 just started.
Yeah.
I seen a blurb somewhere that that they're gonna do another. God damn it! What's that show with Richard Hammond and James May and Top Gear? They're gonna reboot Top Gear again.
Top Gear again? Didn't they try that before?
Several times.
Yeah.
It never works out so well.
No, I love it. I love the original guys, but I'm not like any of the other. Like those guys. Who the hell are those guys? Why would I want to watch those guys?
Well, it says 2002. This isn't the 2002 people.
No.
Yeah, it's your Jeremy Clarks and Richard Hammond. Yeah,
it started off in 2002.
So they've done 171 episodes.
But you have to click down in a different season, and you'll see the other guys.
Here's season 3. Yeah, here's season. Yeah, this is the recent.
Right.
Okay. I have been enjoying Time Bandits. It's to me. I loved the Time Bandits movie. You guys also that, right?
Yep.
I love that. I thought it was a great movie. But this one, it's not a exact copy of the movie, of course, because it's so many episodes. But to me, it's a fun. I laugh every episode. Let me try to pull that up.
Time Bandit. No, Time Bandit.
Time Bandits. This one here. Because it's just, they do a good job. And if you're a person that kind of likes to look back at history, or if you have a kid, a grandkid or somebody young, and you want to talk about some of the history, because there's some of this stuff is historically true. So you're kind of learning a little bit, because he was talking about, I think it was Qi in Japan or China, because there's this wall that's this set of bricks, one set of bricks. And the guy steps over and he goes, "You can't step over my giant wall." And the kid's like, "Oh, this is the Great Wall." So he's like, "This is the beginning." And the guy's like, "I just started this." But the kid says, "Well, you're not going to finish this for 2,000 years." And little things like that you're actually learning a little bit about about history. But they do it's lighthearted. It's not crazy action. It's silly. But I find I laugh or chuckle every episode. So that's one of my picks. And, I don't see a lot of people in the groups talking about. I'm like, dang, this is fun stuff.
Has anyone been watching
to the movie Time Bandits?
Industry?
Industry.
Leon got me onto this. I started off I'm on the second season right now. Man, that's a damn good show.
There's another one here.
Industry?
The old man. The old man.
Yeah,
the old man. Yeah.
The old man.
It started last night.
It started back up last night.
Yeah,
I gotta watch it.
Yep.
I liked it. I liked that first season. Yeah. It was pretty good.
Well, I do enjoy Chaos. Have you watched that at all, Eddie?
I still haven't watched it yet.
What's that?
On my list.
Chaos. It's the Greek mythology or whatever. This one here.
No.
You'll like it. The music in this is really good. They paid a bunch of money for their music. I mean, it is so many popular tunes.
It's an Apple Music show, right?
Oh yeah,
Netflix.
It's Netflix. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check this out, man.
Yeah, it's good. I enjoy it. It's a twist on the whole. And again, I don't want to say it's a worn out storyline, but it kind of is. Zeus is trying to retain power in the gods, all the gods' little scrambles and squabbles. But the music in it is really good.
Yeah.
I think they place the music in good places and they pick the right songs. And there's a lot of songs
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely if you're out and looking for something, Chaos is really not a bad show.
And Jeff Goldblum. How can you go wrong with Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah.
Acting kind of kooky. He does a great job at that.
Mm-hmm.
It does a great job at that.
When is Gold Rush supposed to be coming back?
Not for a while.
Huh?
They're doing Bering Sea Gold is on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you're right.
Yeah, but Rodger, I thought you said Bering Sea Gold. They fired everybody that played in that.
Well, this is Under the Ice. They didn't do the mining season, Ed. They just did the under the Ice season.
Well, I've been watching the Deadliest Catch, and I know they're pushing. That's running right now. They space them all out so that you kind of,
watch each one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Deadliest Catch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hoffman Family Gold got canceled. It was not picked up for another season.
No.
Yay.
Yeah, I never watched that one. I kind of hate that I'm been watching Deadliest Catch right now because I'm all caught up. So it kind of sucks. I'm so used to having it as like a VOD.
Right.
I'm there and I got a couple hours. I'm doing whatever. Turn that on. I got that going and I can watch one episode. Now it's one episode done. All right. See you next week. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but Deadliest Catch, the episodes are an hour and a half now.
In what?
No.
Yeah, they're an hour and a half.
On what?
Deadliest Catch.
I don't think so, Ed.
I'm sure they're an hour and a half.
All right, hold on. I don't know about that. I think they're
know about that.
Hour.
I don't think so, Ed.
I don't think so.
Let me see. Let me go down here. Episode. No, is that
the newer episode?
Season 20? Yeah, season 20. This was June.
Right.
And you'll look right there.
You're right. Well, no, that was the first one. Was an hour and a half.
Yeah.
The pilot.
Okay.
It was a
Or
double
not pilot.
episode. It was
Season.
It was just
double episode.
Yeah, okay, double episode.
Yeah. Then it goes 42 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just hating. I'm all caught up, and it's like, holy shit. I mean,
I think
silly.
another
Same shit.
Alone is out, isn't there? Did you catch up on
it's
your
done.
Alone?
It's season's
It's
over.
yeah, it just got over.
I got to watch
Okay.
the last episode of that because that's on my
I'm
list.
Behind on it.
Yeah, Blue's always at home because that's not one she likes.
And that Outlast got over this last week too. That Netflix one that's kind of like Alone.
Okay.
I don't think I saw that one. Outlast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got 2 seasons. This second season just happened.
Oh, yeah, you did mention this last week. I think, or you told me about this, and I was like,
Yeah, it's
"Ooh."
crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, because you said they stole the sleeping bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ended up hating almost everybody on the show, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Just a bunch of bad people.
Yeah, willing to do anything. And the thing about it, when you watch Big Brother and these people in the house and you got your conniving and this and that going on, whatever. But this, you're out in nature, out in the elements.
Right.
That is like, it's cold. That's cold hearted.
Yeah.
You're dealing with this kind of stuff. So
it was life threatening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the side chat, Todd, I posted a TV show. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. The Cameron or whatever. It was on Netflix. It's kind of cute. It's a comedy. So if you just want something stupid.
No, he has The Crow to watch.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna watch it. Believe me. This one here.
Oh yeah, that one is on my Plex. I just haven't watched it yet.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, I had that one. I've never even noticed that one. All right.
Yeah.
I'll add that to my list. I'll add that. And for people that in our community and you use Tracked, get the Tracked app on your phone.
Yeah.
The get it on your phone, and I'll just kind of, maybe I'll be able to show. I think I've talked about this on the app, but giving you the opportunity. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can.
It's just so much easier to add shows to your watch list on your phone.
Yeah.
Well,
Sure, let the man know what you're watching.
Well, yeah, who cares? But yeah, they can use it in court when I guess.
There's another app that people should get is TV Tracker.
Yeah. Because I remember that's got the green circle.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's great about that is if you're out and about with the TV Tracker or with this, if you're out and about and someone gives you a suggestion and says, "Hey, watch this movie, watch this show," honestly, someone tells me a damn show 5 minutes ago, I don't forget what it is if I don't add it. In there. So use these apps, put them on your phone, and then you can sync that to your Plex or your K app, whatever. Right. A lot of these apps, you can sync it in and go to your watch list or your collection, and boom, there it is. And just it makes it a lot easier to find that stuff and remember.
And the best thing with Tracked is that when you're trying to remember something that you watched, you just jump to your history and Track, and it shows you. You see the last thing you've been watching, and that's what I was watching.
I got it set up so that if I put anything on my watch list, my Sonar and Radar automatically goes out and downloads every bit of it for me.
Yeah, mine too.
That works out well.
Yeah,
or just do what I do, just look at continue watching and go from there. So, because I don't have Track. I don't use Track. I don't want the man tracking me down, paying attention to what the hell I'm watching.
Don't look at me, motherfucker.
Damn right.
I actually pay for Tracked.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
You pay for YouTube.
Yeah, I don't pay for YouTube.
No.
But I do. I'm because the reason I pay for Tracked is they do a really good job, and I know that the community. With the K app or even any of these other sources of being able to get content, a lot of them rely on the work that Tracked does to pull lists.
Yeah.
So even if you're a person and you don't want them tracking this one, that's fine. But there's a lot of add-ons or a lot of services use that for trending and how to get the movie art and the information about the show. Or movie.
If there's a genre button in your add-on, they're using Track.
Yeah. So it just I do it for that reason because I want to support them because it's a service that I need. There is a show, and I'm not sure if you guys have watched it in a while. Blue made me watch it, and I started watching it. Newsroom. Do you guys remember that
old one?
Well, I mean,
HBO.
This 112, 2012.
Yeah, that was an HBO show.
Go back and watch that. Right. Oh my God! If you watch this show and how they'll talk about the Tea Party, the correlations.
Oh, the Tea Party started everything that's going on right now.
When you see this was 2012.
Yeah.
And you listen to what they're talking about, and we see the political landscape now. It's Nostradamus kind of shit. Yeah. I mean, it's scary on it again. 12 years ago when they talk about this.
Yep.
So yeah, the first season is just breathtaking. I mean, it blows your mind. Second really season's good. But it's good writing. Yeah, it's good show. So I'd never seen it.
Was there only 2 seasons, I thought?
I don't know. I'm on season 2. 3.
3 seasons.
Okay.
So I'm on season 2. Blue and I are on season 2, and again, she's watched them all, but I had never seen it, so we started watching it. And
I watched it when it aired. It's been since 2012, I
Yeah.
guess. So.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's my suggestion of the week, because I'll tell you, it's something else.
I'm back to rewatching a lot of other old shows again. You know, like Cagney and Lacey. Did you guys know that in Cagney and Lacey it was Loretta Swit
Yeah.
who played her in the pilot?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Remember, we looked that up. I think.
Yeah.
You talked about it a couple
Yeah, I
weeks
was
ago. We
totally-
looked it
yeah.
up, and I didn't never know
Yeah.
that. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah. And then they came in with that Meg Forster, who I love. You know, she's great. She's got those blue eyes that will, stop you in your tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She does have some incredible eyes.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. She's in her 70s. I'll have to,
She's still got
look her
ice
up
blue
and-
fucking eyes. Still.
Right, I know. That's why I want to know what they look like now.
She's
you
still.
know?
They're still beautiful. I seen her
Yeah.
not that long ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, she's incredible. Yeah,
Oh.
and you know what else I was been watching was Policewoman, the original one with
Angie.
Angie Dickinson.
Dickinson. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I haven't thought of that since the 70s. Robin.
I know you gotta watch one, and you're gonna be like, "Holy shit! How did they get away with that?" It's so funny. It's like all the cops go to the bar, and they're just getting fucking twisted.
Was
you
her
know?
name Peaches in that show?
Is what?
Is her name Peaches?
Yeah, something like Peaches. They call her when they slap her on the ass. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. The
Yeah, I haven't
things
thought of
women
that
had to
show
go
forever.
through back then, on a show.
She was beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. We're getting close to the 2-hour mark, because I actually started. It was actually, Beach, you'd be proud of me. It was 5 o'clock when we hit it.
Yeah.
It might have been 5 o'clock in 45 seconds.
Seconds.
It was still 5 o'clock.
It's at 5 o'clock. We're getting better with time.
Yeah. Well, it's only my 3rd show. All right, so we'll run through. Say, hey, anybody want to say anything before we head out of here? Where am I at? I got to get over here to my man Andrew. Andrew made my first to the right.
No, I've just been sitting back listening to you guys because I haven't been watching any TV shows yet. So I'm waiting for. I'm debating whether I should watch series 2 of the Rings of Power. I probably will.
I'm going to watch it, but I'm really hearing a lot of scuttlebutt.
I know. Me too.
Well, Blue was pretty happy with the compared to when she saw it the first time. She went back and watched all of season 1, and she moved through it, and then it started season 2, and she said she actually likes it better. Maybe because you're watching it, she's watching more episodes together. Because remember, it was once a week.
Yeah.
Forget stories and as it's going, and she said she's liking it better than what she did the first season.
Oh, I'll probably give it a try then. But no, nothing else from me. Just thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you on big screen.
Right.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we're not here next week.
Yeah, we're not here next week.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not here next week. Oh, great. I got a week off.
Yeah, you get a week off.
Do you know what it is? I'm actually off work next Friday as well.
Of course you would be. Well,
man.
you know what? I can set it up, and Big A can run it. I can create a show before I leave.
It's your movie. You're gonna watch it.
Yeah. You're not pulling
gonna-
a Blue.
You need to be.
Blue. Bad enough. Blue just got away with that shit. No.
You need to be. Yeah. You need to be careful with shit on this movie.
I don't want to. I don't want to hold you boys back. I mean, I'm looking out for you.
Oh no.
All right, Dave. Anything you want to say before we go?
Well, we're coming into week 2 of the NFL and week 3 of college football. when the hell are the Dabs guaranteed locks gonna come up on the show?
Yeah.
You
I could pull up what I had. I actually did have the Bills last night.
Whoever's
know?
gonna be playing Miami is the lock for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, really, the Miami had some really good. The first quarter, I felt like they were dominating, and I felt like the Bills were on their heels a lot with the motion they're running, the misdirection, the little shuttle passes, until he threw that first interception, and then they started to like run it too much,
And he ran it one time too many.
Yeah, and then he
Well-
started passing. And then he gets his ass knocked the fuck out. And
Yeah, which is stupid. I was talking to a friend of mine today. I'm going, the freaking guy got knocked out and was basically having a seizure in the middle of the field in Detroit last year. So it's like, you can slide and no one can touch you, but
he was close to a first down. If he'd have slid, they wouldn't have got a first down on that, because you fall back.
He might not ever play football again.
Yeah, that's too many concussions. That's got to be like the third or fourth at least.
It's gonna if they put him back in this season, it's gonna open them up to a CTE lawsuit that they just can't do it.
Yeah. Well, you think about how much is if he walks away, because say he retires, what was his guarantee? It had to be a good $80 or $90 million guaranteed. Again. 90 million, and now again, I'm just off the top of my head because I guarantee that his contract was 150, so probably over half of it guaranteed.
If he's medically retired, then they got to pay him.
They don't, or they do?
They do.
Yeah, exactly. So that to me, I can see that he could retire, and I had them pick last night.
So, anyways, we're waiting for the Dabs guaranteed lock segment.
Yeah, well, I'm scared to put that out there because as soon as I put it, I have all my teams for this week, but I was wrong with the Dallas Cowboys last week. I thought they choked the first one, but I said that ain't December yet, so I'll go with Dallas until December. Then I'll start going against. So, all right, Eddie, anything you want to say before we go?
No, everything's going good. Should be going better. I'm starting to fall asleep on some movies.
There's a lot of snoozers out there.
Yeah.
A lot of snoozers. Mr. Roger, what's up, Bo?
Thanks for the invite as always. I don't have much to say. Like, subscribe, and share because again, we didn't say it.
Yes, I did.
You did?
You don't.
I didn't hear you.
No, I didn't have to say it. It was playing here like this.
Look at that. We high tech in this place.
30 minutes into the show.
Oh well, I didn't have that.
Oh, I don't read any of that stuff.
Yeah,
he's got StreamYard open.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I don't know why I even bother typing these things.
I say we go on strike, Aubin.
I say we do.
You know what?
No one reads anything. I open up rooms. People don't come in.
You know what? The more I think about it, I think you have such a shitty attitude right now. You're suspended for a week.
Don't whip me again. Don't whip me again.
You're suspended a week just for that. Insubordination.
No pay.
No pay next week.
No
pay. Okay.
All right.
You're unemployed for a week.
Yeah.
I ain't taking your calls. All right. Big A,
God.
what's up? Anything you gotta say?
Okay, everyone. Tonight we'll be in big screen for the BKFC Bare Knuckle tonight. We'll see you in 2 weeks. But if you're in the Oculus room, we'll be in there. Always keep your eye on the Oculus room because we'll just pop up and say, okay, we're gonna go watch this or that. Come join us if you can. You guys got to get yourself headsets because it's a different experience.
It is.
You know, it really is. Hopefully, yeah. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. We'll be playing the other movies next week anyhow. Not the next week we'll do the Todd's movie. What's
The
next
Crow.
name of it? The Crow. But that we'll also be playing other movies that were on the wheel, just so we could get them off the wheel.
Something higher than a 4.5.
Yeah. Todd.
Not going to be hard.
No.
You can dart. You can hit any movie over a 4.5.
Any movie.
So, all right. Well,
Okay.
thanks again for everyone who tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. Thanks for all that stuff. And thanks to everyone that joins us on the panel. We're having a fun time and enjoying movies. And hopefully you learned a little something in amongst our couple hours here. We have a good time, and it's always good to hang out with friends. And if you're willing to spend, if you can find an Oculus on Marketplace, pick one up. I mean, we use the Quest 2, and they're fun. It's fun. You don't have to be a gamer. Hanging out with people, watching fights or basketball. A beach normally would be doing the college basketball or college football games. I remember you were doing that big screen where people could join and watch the football games. And it is fun to be able to just sit at your house and have a beer or smoke a joint and watch the game and chit chat about the game with people. Because most of the time when we're talking to our spouses about the sport, they could care less. If they say it or they don't could care less.
Yeah.
But again, thanks for watching. Streaming matters to us because streaming matters to you. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah.